you know, we are discussing, this is module 3 of unit 1 of the paper, the course academic integrity and plagiarism. If you look at our syllabus, students, it is academic integrity. What are the reasons why integrity should be maintained in academics? So we have 4 or 5 reasons. So the first one is individual reputation. You know, the moment you enter into a profession, any profession, maybe you are an engineer or a doctor, as we are particularly discussing academics, especially in your teaching and the learning world, maybe as a researcher, maybe as a teacher, maybe as a practicing author, you know. So all these, you know, involvement are considered to be the academic activities. So individual reputation is, you know, the moment you are grown up or you are adult, you are matured, and you try to establish, you know, it will be there, my reputation should be there in a particular field, in a particular areas of interest or expertise. I should be considered, people should know me, maybe in literature, maybe in sociology, in anthropology, or even in physics or chemistry, or in further branches of chemistry, organic and inorganic chemistry, in library science. You know, so people need to, normally we identify that my name should be there, and there are 5 to 10 years with me, so I should do some good research, good writing research, and produced those research in books, in journal articles, in journal papers, so that people, the generation comes to know, because they would be reading and doing research. So my name would, this is reputation. I should be known among the reputation. One time comes when we think of I should be known among the people in a particular field of research, or particular in a topic, or in a subject. So this is reputation. Secondly, and reputation comes only when I am indulged in, you know, my personality, my work activities, my author productivity, my research activity in a very, the way my integrity will be known through my writings, my publications. Secondly, we have personal identity. Similar to this, personal identity, like personal identity means if someone is known, you produce good work in a particular field, maybe astrophysics, maybe retrieval, maybe say maybe parliamentary system of government, maybe constitutional theories, public debate, social medicine. You try to find out a very, in a very particular topic, so that you go on working on that, and you ultimately people will be identifying you with that subject. So, and people, okay, you read so and so's book, so he's the author, she's the author, produce good works on that. So this is and professional competencies. Suppose there are many professors in the university doing research in of Institute of Eminence, IITs, universities. So okay, we all are working, but during our the tenure till your retirement from the job. So we should do some kind of work in such a way, so that my competencies will be known to others than other. If someone has retired or did some good work, so again after that second generation of people, so I should be identified with that. So sometimes, so that's why again, for these reasons, integrity will work. Your honesty will work. Then the last point in your syllabus is that how integrity, academic integrity works. Status of standing of the institution. And yes, sometimes suppose we are working for ourselves, that is true, for our personal benefit, we are being paid for that. When people comes to know, they will come to know by my name as a researcher. Okay, but apart from that also, your institute is also identified, branded with certain, India like as such we cannot say the Nobel laureates probably. University of California is, they say in entire academics, whenever there is a Nobel laureate, maybe from physics, chemistry or whatever, so it should be from California. So in India, maybe Bhatnagar awardees or maybe many central scientific awardees should be there in our university. A particular university as an institution is known for its own research, own people. What are the people? And the vice chancellor and higher authorities also try to find out what are those people who work for us and by whose name affiliation we call it. Suppose I am writing something or publishing in international journals, so obviously that my name goes in association with Maharishi Dayananda University, or else in other university somewhere else you are working. So these days I'm just bringing to a notice that in India these days UGC also or different agencies, NIRF and then NAC, there are many agencies are coming up, like what kind of people you are having and how many citations your teachers are receiving from their publications. All these also cumulatively together work as the university as a brand. So that way university standing, university reputations also largely depends upon their faculties, their researchers, their PhD scholars. So that's why these days stringent policies are being made. Probably this was not there 5 or 10 years back. UGC is saying your publication should be in Scopus Index or some kind of nationalized indexed journals, not that any hanky-panky journals you publish, so it doesn't have any impact. So that the integrity could be established through these activities. So I took 4 reasons: individual and personal reputation, second 2, third is your professional competencies, and the fourth one is the status of standing of the institutions. So all these may come under why the reasons behind working for an academic integrity, kind of academic integrity. A scholar should have integrity in its own research or teaching or learning. Probably this is the reason. So thank you.